main event of the evening is brought to you by the only motorcycles worthy of being in the octagon, Harley-Davidson, the American, the Iceman, 12 years the elder of Shogun. Everything else is virtually identical. With the official introductions, once again, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Brought to you by Zenergy, powered by Zions, the great tasting sugar-free premium energy drink. Tap Out, an expression of combat known worldwide. Now available at tapout.com and ultimatebet.net. For the ultimate poker experience, go to ultimatebet.net. And now, 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 17 wins with 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 206 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, mauricio shogun. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins with 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 206 pounds. Fighting out of San Luis Obispo, California. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, presenting Chuck the And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Mario Yamasaki.
All right, I gave you guys instruction in the locker room. I want you guys to do a clean fight. Follow my orders at all times. Defend yourself at all times. Let's do this. Touch gloves.
Tell you what, there's a lot of mutual respect between these two great fighters. They also know this is a career-defining moment. We saw right at the top of the show tonight. Dana White, Chuck Liddell talked about it. Don't just win, but bring it again. Mario Yamasaki, our referee. Shogun looking to star in the octagon. First round of this fight brought to you by Fighting, starring Channing Tatum and Terrence Howard. In theaters April 24th. The Iceman in his trademark blue trunks. Shogun in the white trunks. Liddell has been working on his footwork and his defense, keeping the hands up with Howard Davis.
Oh, nice leg kick right away. That's something that we saw in the Keith Jardine fight over and over again. Keith landed those vicious leg kicks to the left leg, the lead leg of Chuck Liddell, and really stifled his movement because of those. Chuck does not like to check leg kicks, and that was a problem in the Jardine fight.
And then Jardine started putting together great combinations and finished with those leg kicks, Joe. I mean, as Chuck said before, he's gotten caught. That fight against Jardine, he just got outpointed all night long.
Again, he attacks that lead leg.
Watch the left hand of Liddell, because again, he's been working on keeping that left hand up more with Howard Davis.
Got clip with the right, and he answered the right of his own.
Ducked under that time. Liddell pressing forward. Took that kick on the shoulder. Liddell combination. Got caught again. Shogun's come right over the top on the left side of Chuck Liddell. Shogun looks light on his feet, Joe. He looks in the best condition he's been in since coming to the octagon a couple of years ago against Forrest Griffin.
He's got a small cut on his forehead, Mike.
Yep, I can see it now on the left side, Joe. I'll tell you what, the reaction of the crowd yesterday at the weigh-ins proves to the world that Chuck Liddell is still loved by all. Again, though,
right hand
over the top again.
That's the one, and he glanced that right leg kick again.
And Chuck ducked under it. Watch the left hand closely of Liddell.
I think those leg kicks are already starting to take their toll.
Shogun, as you mentioned, Joe, got a nutritionist, and he wants to prove that he can return to the form that he enjoyed from 04 to 07. Liddell with the all-time UFC record, 16 wins in the octagon.
Look at this.
And he's taken down.
Takes Chuck to the ground. Chuck right back up. Drops down for a leg lock. Shogun has tremendous leg locks.
Chuck trying to spin out of it.
And Shogun's using it to try to get his back. Could control that leg. Trying to stay on top.
Chuck's up but not out yet.
Chuck's trying to control those hands, get wrist control.
Interesting stat for Chuck Liddell, Joe. And he didn't get to his back that time, but he's only been on his back an average of 13 seconds whenever somebody was successful with a takedown. Chuck's great at getting back to his feet and recovering. Pops up immediately. Now you got to watch out for the leg kicks and that punch over the left side, that right hand, the overhand right of Shogun. This is a non-title fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Chuck landed a right hand, and again, he gets timed.
Oh, Chuck just throws him aside.
Shook him up, but he's running forward.
Uppercut.
He's got to be careful he doesn't run into anything.
Liddell's takedown defense outstanding.
Shogun again winging that right hand over the top. He's trying to time the left hook or the left jab of Chuck Liddell. Again, he tries it right there.
And Chuck with the takedown.
Now this is the element that we hadn't really seen too much of Chuck Liddell until the Vanderlei fight. The Vanderlei fight was the first time he had taken anybody down in a long time.
All right, he'll take the points and he'll stand right back up. Under a minute remains in round one. Liddell might be trying to set up an uppercut. That right shoulder dropped for a second. Liddell is down. Shogun trying to finish, and it is all over.
Wow.
Mauricio Shogun Hua has defeated Chuck Liddell.
Oh man, he just looked at Mario Yamasaki and said, "What happened?" And then he asked him if it's over. Huge victory for Mauricio Shogun Hua. He looked like he had an excellent strategy, landing those leg kicks, landing that big overhand right.
Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. The difference is drinkability.
And here you see Chuck Liddell gets caught with the left, dropped, Shogun on top of him, hammer fist, and Chuck just trying to get up, but he's not defending himself. Mario Yamasaki looking at him and just decided that he had had enough. Here you see it again. The left hook drops him, and Shogun all over him. Hammer fist over and over again. Mario Yamasaki rescues him from further damage. One more time. Chuck's legs just completely gone there. Tries to recover and get back to his feet, but Shogun relentless. Huge victory for Shogun, and this may be the last time we ever see Chuck Liddell in the octagon.
Well, Shogun said, "This is the fight of my life," and he took advantage of a huge opportunity. He defeats the legendary Iceman, Chuck Liddell. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 28 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner, la gagnant by TKO, Mauricio Shogun Hua!
The greatest moment of his mixed martial arts career. And is it indeed the last time we will see the Iceman? Joe Rogan is inside the octagon. He'll visit with both fighters.
All right, I'm here with the victor, Mauricio Shogun Hua. Phenomenal performance. You caught him over and over again with both leg kicks and the overhand right, and eventually dropped him and damaged him with the left hook and finished him up. You've got to be very happy about your performance tonight.
Foi uma grande performance, você dominou a luta com chutes embaixo, com overhand, com a mão por cima, fez ele sentir todas as áreas. Você tem que estar muito feliz com a tua performance.
I'm very happy. Liddell is legend in MMA. I'm very happy. Thank you for everything. you for Dana. Thank you for Joey Silva. Thank you very much. Woo!
Now, obviously, this is a tremendous victory for you. It moves you up in the light heavyweight division. What would you like, or who would you like to face next in the UFC?
Essa é obviamente uma vitória sensacional, te sobe nos rankings. Você agora está perto do cinturão. Quem você gostaria de enfrentar na próxima luta no UFC?
Eu luto com qualquer um. Quem anda no White, o Joey Silva casar, eu luto. Eu não escolho adversário, nunca escolhi, nunca vou escolher.
I'll fight anyone, whomever Dana White or Joe Silva wants me to fight, I'll fight. I never picked opponents in my career, and I'm not going to start now.
Well, congratulations on a phenomenal victory. We look forward to seeing you again. Mauricio Shogun Hua, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm here with Chuck, the Iceman Liddell. Chuck, first of all, but before we even talk, you gotta feel the love from the people here. You've had a tremendous career, one of the greatest careers in the history of the sport. I know you're very disappointed right now, but what's going through your head? How do you feel?
Well, I'm disappointed. I had a great camp. I was in great shape and was ready to go, and things weren't firing quite right. I don't know. So we'll see. I don't know.
Do you just go back and try to reevaluate things now and figure out what your next move is, or do you think this is your last fight?
I got to go home and talk to everybody, but I don't know. I didn't feel right tonight, so I don't know.
Well, I want to thank you for some of the most tremendous fights in the history of the sport. We've enjoyed watching you over and over again over the years. Whatever you decide to do, thank you very much for everything you've done for the sport. Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck the